Now request a free workspace. Xong rồi vẫn phải đăng ký như bình thường thôi mà.
Ok. Thế thì chả khác gì à?
Có khác gì đâu. Nhưng mà tao thắc mắc tại sao mọi người không nhập được cái tên workspace thôi. Thì mọi người cứ đặt theo tên của mọi người cũng được. Tại vì lúc đăng nhập vẫn phải dùng đấy, cứ đặt cái nào.
Làm gì có nút đây đâu. Làm gì có nút request a workspace đâu nhỉ?
Có mà, nó tao dùng này nhá, tao mở ra và có tao đứng này nhá.
Mày đấm được đến tận đây thì đấm.
Đúng
Có
rồi,
sợ à?
internet
Không sợ.
One
Mở ra xem nào.
Nói cái gì?
Xem màn hình đi.
Để xem cho mọi người.
Chị vẫn chưa nhập được cái workspace.
Kể cả dùng tên ấy
Là
hả?
sao?
Chị dùng full tên của chị luôn không được.
Thế thì chị chỉ
Không,
ghi hoa.
Như cái Word
xem
của
màn
Pay
hình.
là đặt cái
Đây,
app
chị
Ôi,
mà.
kiểu Hoa Nguyễn ấy ạ.
Chị sẽ
Không đặt
Tên thì
đơn
chị
giản.
ghi họ Nguyễn với là tên Hoa xong rồi đặt
Đừng
Hoa
có,
Nguyễn thôi.
chị vừa ghi Nguyễn Hoa xong nó không nhận.
Ố,
đừng có giấu cách, đừng giấu, đừng làm gì cả, ghi đơn giản là Hoa thôi chẳng hạn. Không, là thêm chữ A hoặc là thêm số gì gì đấy.
thử không ghi cách này.
Mọi người có vấn
Share
đề
màn
gì
hình đi.
thì tài khoản cứ hỏi
Share
nhá.
màn hình đi xem nào. Không có
Xem
bằng
là
chứng là
bây giờ
đấm qua
bây giờ
internet cũng không được.
nhớ nhá.
Đấm qua internet cũng không được đâu.
Đấy. Đây nhá, thấy chưa? Thấy cái gì chưa?
Chưa, một màu đen.
Thấy chưa?
Màn hình có một màu đen. Chẳng có gì cả. Gì vậy? Vậy thế nhỉ? Nãy
Tao
thầy
xem
share
bình
tao
thường
vẫn
mà.
nhìn ra.
Tao không thấy à? Thấy sao giờ
Thấy
tao
rồi.
Man rồi.
thấy không? Nhìn thấy chưa?
Mọi người có nhìn thấy gì không ạ?
Không.
Em chả nhìn thấy gì cả.
Thế
Toàn màu đen rồi.
Thế để xem lại. Ủa, sao vậy?
À.
Mày cứ chờ bị đấm đi, không nói nhiều. Giờ thấy chưa?
Vẫn một màu.
Hả? Sao nó lại vậy?
Mày thấy chưa? Mày dọa đấm tao.
Ôi, thế để tao chụp màn hình vậy. Kiểu gì mày cũng bị ăn đấm thôi.
Không cho, mày không share được màn hình.
Tao chỉ cần đưa được bằng chứng là nó có cái nút đấy là được.
Cái username là
Photoshop
mình
sao?
để mail của mình đúng không?
Username mình không đổi được hay sao ấy ạ? Nó để default là mail của mình. Em muốn đổi lắm, tại cái mail của em.
Chẩu ấy.
Chị đăng
Nhìn
ký
nhá. Không.
Lý do mà ta để cái mail nó dài ngoằng rồi đọc sái cả lưỡi đấy là để cho người ta nhìn cái tên người ta cũng lười chẳng muốn hack.
Nhìn thấy chưa?
Chưa.
Nhìn trong chat box đi. Nào, thấy chưa?
Started.
Nhìn thấy chưa? Request a free workspace ngay bên dưới đấy.
Mày nhìn lại xem mày gửi cái link nào.
Đúng cái đấy mà.
Nhìn lại xem. Nhìn lại
Tao
xem.
copy từ đây ra.
Mày vớ vẩn.
Thầy gửi tao link đấy thì tao gửi lại link đấy cho mọi người mà. cùng một cái link mà không hiểu sao tao mò được ra cái đấy mà mày không mò được ra.
Cũng là vậy.
Như như anh Hoàng với chị Linh là được rồi đấy. Gì mà
Đây, nhìn đi.
nhìn gì?
Thấy không? Đâu? Đâu?
Gì?
Làm gì có?
Đâu?
Làm gì có cái nào màu xanh
Mày đang
là
làm cái
cây? Đây, cái đống màu xanh
Con
là
làm
cây
gì?
này.
phải bấm vào cơ. Chị vừa bấm được rồi đấy.
Chị
Let's
bấm vào đâu
start
rồi?
it for free ấy. Cái cuối cùng ấy.
Started for free à? Thấy chưa? Làm gì có
Không, ở cuối cùng ấy. Ở cuối cùng.
chị
Cãi.
Chị vừa
đâu?
bấm
Chị
rồi.
Vớ
Hoa
vẩn.
về phe tao thì mày cãi cái gì?
Nhưng mà sao mày bấm thế nào nữa?
Chị Hoa thì giống tao, cái chỗ start for free. Nhưng mà chị đăng ký được rồi mà đúng không ạ?
Chưa, chị đang chưa được cái workspace thì chị đang hỏi bọn mày mà.
Màn hình đi, xem màn hình đi.
Ok, chị share màn hình đi ạ.
Đây. Chả hiểu sao bấm thế nào nó cũng trả ra cái workspace.
Ảo ma vậy.
Thì-
Thôi thế để gửi lại cái link mà nó có space rồi nhá. Chán mọi người quá cơ.
Ô, lát máy. Được rồi không?
Cũng một màu đen. À đây rồi.
Đây chưa? Đây. Thì bấm lại nè.
Đấy,
Bấm sinh như nào?
request đi, free workspace đi.
Request a free workspace.
Oh.
Đấy.
Ô, trông nó như thế này à?
Ừ.
Cái
Workspace
này là
mày đăng
Ok.
ký chứ. Ví dụ là hoa AA hoặc hoa BB gì đấy tùy chị.
Workspace name.
Đừng
À, Hoa Nguyễn nhỉ?
thử
Viết
xem
liền
thế
đi.
nào.
À, được rồi nè.
À,
đấy,
Wow.
có vấn đề gì đâu. Sợ.
Ồ hồ.
hết sợ.
Ồ hồ.
Quả
Đấy là
nhiên.
nó sợ bọn mày đấy.
Cứ dọa đấm cơ.
Đấy được rồi. Xong rồi đợi mail để nó phản hồi là được đúng không?
À, đúng rồi, nó sẽ gửi link để verify.
Nãy thầy bảo là đợi
Đợi cái
hình
gì?
như là do lúc này thì không đông nên là một vài phút là được hay sao ấy. Đợi gửi mail.
Gửi mail nhanh mà. Có tầm
Mấy phút là được
năm-
mà đúng không?
tầm 5 phút thì lại.
Đợi gửi thôi. Chưa thấy gì.
Sao cái thời tiết nó kỳ cục cái nhỉ, nó cứ nắng nóng nó lại lạnh thôi, nắng nóng lại lạnh. Nó vừa cất quần áo thôi.
Ôi chết, chưa phơi quần áo.
Thế thì bây giờ thầy dạy rồi. Tao không làm như mày thì tài khoản của tao có free không? Không thấy yêu cầu trả tiền gì cả, chắc là vẫn free đấy.
Okay, good morning.
Yeah, good morning, sir.
Are you guys there?
Good morning, sir.
Yes.
All right. So you've got my instruction. You got what? You've got the installation done, right?
Yes.
Okay. I'm not going to use the VirtualBox for this purpose because it's going to be very slow for me, and I think I have a lot of things to try to deal with. Okay. So, but whatever we're talking about is applicable to the VirtualBox. Okay. So let me minimize my VirtualBox and let me share my screen. I have the VirtualBox running, but should in case someone is using the VirtualBox and has some problems, I might also want to get through. Okay, so you need to log into your Apex and you get this environment. Are you with me? And
Yes.
then you have to download in the class material, you have to download this data set for building application. Okay, you will see movies.csv. Now, I downloaded this data set from Kaggle.com. I'm sure you know Kaggle, right? So you can download a different movie. However, I try to normalize the data in this data set because in order to have your application developed without problem, you ought to be able to get the right data set and what you want to use your data for. So please, you need to download this movies data set to your computer for easy access to your computer. And so today's lesson, in the previous class, I asked you to run some codes, which are kind of trigger codes that will, when you perform something at the application interface and then at the background, the trigger event will fire. And as a designer, as a database administrator, you will be able to get your feedback or understand what is happening to your environment. So I know you have an idea of developing application. In this context of development, we're not going to use too much of coding because we're using the Oracle low-code system, okay? And this is like an AI, it's an artificial intelligence system that enables you to build an application in no time. So first we will build a movie app, and then you will use this idea for building a movie app to build your own final project, okay? Now, in building a movie app, I am going to build the dashboard for you. We're going to create an ad hoc reporting and analysis on the site, and then faceted search so that someone can search for a certain type of movie. And then also the design that we're going to do is going to be mobile friendly. And then you can access the user interface on your mobile with a friendly manner. All right. So you will see this environment if you log in into Apex. If you have used the Apex Online, you will log in into this. if you're using the VirtualBox, you will still get the same interface. However, it's going to be a little slow on that. And so these are the getting started, but I will show you all of these steps. And then these are all. I did not make any more slide on this because I want to be able to do these things by myself. So I don't, I want you to follow up, because giving you this on slide means that you will just be dependent on the slide, but I want you to follow up with me. Now, if you have created an account from Apex, okay, you request a free workspace. So from Apex, after you request a free workspace, they will send you an email for you to activate that workspace, and that is what we are going to use. Okay, now this is the application development. It's integrated with your database, as I said. And so now just follow me. If you have downloaded and you are in this interface, are you all in this interface? Let me know. Are you all in this interface?
Yes.
Okay. Now, so if you are in this interface, you might not see the create. Maybe you will see App Builder. Okay. So because I am already in App Builder. Okay. So under this, you will see App Builder. Okay. So under App Builder, you will see this create. If you don't see the create, so just go to Apex tab and click on App Builder, and it will show this interface. Okay. So are you there? Now, we are going to create a new app. So get started. Here you can install a starter or sample application to choose from. But however, we are not choosing from a template of an application. I want us to build an application using an underlying data set that we have. And so I need to explain what is obtainable in that data set. Now, when you open the data set, I need to show you the content. Like I said, I modified this file in order to make it suitable for what I want to do. Now, this is a movie, and these data are retrieved from, like I said, this information, I got them from Kaggle, so you can get any data information, but you have to do data pre-processing to make sure that your data are clean and ready for usage. So I have deleted a lot of things out of this data set in order to make it a simple and small application, and for you to be able to follow up without having issues. This data set contains more than 50,000 rows if you're going to download it, but I deleted a lot of rows and I allow only 20,000 rows to be part of the thing that I want to use. Now we have the movie title, we have the genre, we have the country, we have the production country, the runtime, the release date, the description of the movie, which is an overview, the tagline, the budget that was used to create the movie, and then the revenue, that's the money received after the movie, the popularity of the movie, the voting average, the voting count, the poster path. The poster path is the location where the poster of these images are, the movie posters are, okay? So it's called the poster path. Then the TMDB ID, and then the IMDb ID for streamlining the movie and playing the movie online. Now, these are what I have extracted from this file. If you look at, I have another movie, Hydra movie also, but similar content. Okay, so it has title, yes, summary, short summary, IMDb ID, runtime, YouTube trailer of that. So if you want the YouTube trailer of that, you can also provide. And then the movie poster, the director, the writers, and the cast. Okay, this is another file. However, I try to provide the same information. So this one is what I really want to use. So I extracted some. I don't want to add the YouTube link in this because these are two different data sets, but each of the data set, any data set you want to use, it can be used. But since I have corrected this data set, I remove data that are missing. Okay, null values that are there, I remove them from this data set, and I reduce the size of the data set. So having clear with the data set, you have to know what data it is before you can be able to create. So now click on create new app. So you will have this, but the application that I want to create is on a spreadsheet, okay? So since it's on a spreadsheet, then I am going to click on what? From a file, create application from a file. Okay, the underlying database is what I want to use to create an application. So I click on this. Now I need to what? Upload. You can drag and drop that file here, or you can just choose the location of where the file is. So the file is movies. So if you have downloaded that file, please download it to the location where you want the movie to be there. So with this data, we have enough information to go about building a compelling application. Okay. Now you can see the table workspace. Okay. Now, if there's an existing table, you can click on existing table that you want to add this to, but there's not any existing table here that you want to add this to. We want to create everything from the beginning. So now the table name, I will give it movies. Okay. So I named the table name as what? Movies. So when I look at this, I can see that it has loaded this. It has given me the preview of the data that I want to use. Okay, and so I can see the title, I can see the genre, the country, the production company, runtime, and I can see the release date and the format of the date that it has displayed for me, the tagline, and the budget and revenue. So this will give you a preview. If you want to see more, you click on preview, then you will see more. But there's no point. Just about 5 rows are okay for me to see how the data is presented in and how the table is going to be created, because this is how it's going to create a table based on this data. All right, so first, like I said, you need to create a table name called what? Movies, or whatever table name you want to give it. Make sure you don't forget your table name. So, and then you click on load data. Load data. Are you with me?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right, now in my case, it says table name already exists. Yes, table name already exists because I had created this from a prior class, okay? So I have created this from a prior class. So I'm going to make it what? My table, I'm going to change it to movies 1. Movies 1. However, in your case, because you have never created anything with this, so it's going to be normal. So I change it, and then new table is going to be movies 1. Now you can see 2,631 row has been imported. Okay. Do you have something like this?
Yeah, I have
Yes.
this one as well.
So make sure you are able to load this Excel file without an error. Okay. Now, what you need to do is click on create application, and then you wait. Now, Apex will take you into the create application page, and Apex will give you a suggestion of the pages that are required to be used to create this application. Okay, now you can see by default it says I need a home page. It will create a home page. I need to get a home page of this site, and then I need a dashboard. Now, you know, the home page is the landing page, right? Normally when you create a website or an application, you will have the home page where it will first be accessible. So now you can see I have the home page. I have the suggestion that I need a dashboard. I have the suggestion that I need a movie search, the faceted search. I have a suggestion that I need a report. And I also have a suggestion that I also what? Need a calendar, okay, in this application. So remember, the name of the applications will be based on the names of the table that you have created. Okay, so the essence of calendar is I will be able to view the released when it was released. Okay, now you can also change the appearance of your development or your pages from here. Now, example now, this is a movie. I don't like this icon. I can click on set icon. And I look at something that will be an icon that will make my application look like, okay, this set of icons, you can upload your own icon, okay? So if you have an icon that you have drawn or you have created, you can upload your own icon. And however, I'm going to just pick this, and then I can pick the color that I want, okay? I can pick the colors that I want, and then I will just say, because I picked this icon, so I will just say what? Save icon. However, if you have drawn your logo, your business logo, then you can what? Upload your logo from here as an icon. So I saved, I just pick any underline icons that is here that I want. So you can see it has changed. And again, if I want to change the appearance, I can change the appearance of the theme, okay? So if I want to have a Vita dark appearance, I'm going to have that. If I want a red wood light, I will have. If I need a navigation, okay? So I will stick to the Vita theme style, okay? So which is the, you can use custom theme, so you define how you want the custom theme that you want. So this is the default one. I am just using the default application. So when you do that, you see, when you come down to this, you can see some features that are being labeled for you here. Now, install progressive web app. Okay, this gives your app the ability to be what? Installed. So you can be able to what? Install your application. About us page about this application will be given. Access control, enable role-based user authentication. Activity reporting, include user activities and errors will be given. Configuration options, enable you to disable an application feature. Feedbacks, allow users to provide feedbacks for you, and also theme style selections. Okay, so now all you have to do is just say check all, because these are all what it is obtainable when you create an application. We are expected to what? Find all of this application. Okay, now again, down here you have the application ID and you have the schema. The schema is where the application are going to be created and installed, which is your workspace that you have already created accessed by from Oracle. And then the authentication, you are going to use your Oracle Apex account to authenticate, okay, into the account. So don't forget your account. If you forget your account when you create the application, you cannot log into the application. So I will click on create application. So if you're with me, by this time around, your system should be going to this particular spot as well. Now you see, with this, I am dropped into the application user tab where you can see the name of the application ID, and what movies one. Okay, so this is the application ID. You can remember the application ID, or you can copy the application ID and put somewhere, because sometimes you might use the application ID if required. But for now, we don't need to. Okay, now in this case, if you have developed an application with an Apex, or you have had other applications, there's what we call the shared components. So I can collect the shared components of other application and I add into this application. Now, these are all the pages that are going to be created for my application. So you see the about us, the feedback, the manage feedback, the manage user account, configuration options, the movie search, the movies itself, the activity dashboard, the top users, the calendar, the home page. All these are what pages that are going to be what created for me. I can import an application into this same application. So if there are other applications that I want to map with this application, I can what import into the application. So if you go down, you see I have about 29 pages in these applications, okay? Now, this application has already created these pages. But however, these pages are not in line with what we are doing yet. So we need a lot of what? Modification to work on this. So what you do is click on Run Application. Are you with me?
Yes.
Okay, so click on Run Application. Now, again, if you look at the tags by the right, you can see you can delete this application, you can copy this application, you can add a future page, you can manage backups, you can browse the facets, okay? So these are recently edited pages, okay? Now, so just click on, this is just other tags functionalities that if you want to do, so you should be familiar with the what interface of Apex development. Now click on this Run Application. Now when you click on Run Application, now it will take you out of the app builder, because this is the app builder. If you look at the tab, this is the app builder, and this is the what movies. So remember your what username and password for your workspace. So for me, I always use remember me, and I save this username and password because you see the username is my email, okay? And then I will say sign in. Good. Now, when I sign in, it took me into the application environment automatically. So now this is actually the home page. All right. So this is actually the home page for the movie. You can see here at the address, it says Omar Movies and then home. Then the session ID at the tab you can see. So this is the what? Home page of the movie. All right. First. So, and also I can, you see this main navigation, I can change the way the main navigation reflects. So here, when I click down, I can have the home, the dashboards, the movie search, it's the same thing. I can click on any of this and I can obtain it, or I can just use the menu to access the same thing. Now, are you here? Is everyone here with me?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Now, let's go into the dashboard first. Let's start with the dashboard, okay? So when you click on the dashboards, you will see that automatically the underlying data that was created from the Excel file, where we find the genre, the production company, the runtime, the country, as I showed you in the beginning, they have all been what? Displayed in this dashboard. However, this dashboard is not intuitive. What do I mean by intuitive? It does not present something very interesting for me. Like, okay, of course, when I look at the genre, I can see that this series drama group is valued at 586, okay, which is close to 600. And I can see the value. And then if I go to the country, you can see that in this series one, group United States of America, okay, this United Kingdom, you can see the series, and then it goes down to countries that don't provide more series program. And then I also have production companies, okay, Universal Pictures, Paramount Pictures, Columbia Pictures, New Line Cinema, Disney Village, and down to Imagine Entertainment, okay, Imagine Entertainment. So the runtime the same, I can see, but however, this does not provide me with an intuitive dashboard that I want. Of course, this is okay. Okay. I can see drama, this is comedy, this is action. Okay, this is adventure. Okay, and so horror films, thrillers, and the likes. Okay, so this did not really provide me with an intuitive dashboard that will easily give me futures. Now let's go to movie search. Okay, now when you click on movie search, you can see how the movie search, example, genre by drama. I select generally by country. I select by production. Okay. So Paramount, I can select a country. Now, whenever I am clicking on all of this, okay, it's actually what? Filtering my output. It's actually filtering my output and providing me with the detail of data. Okay. So this is okay, but it's still not intuitive in terms of the user usage. Of course, for an administrator, it's fine. You can navigate, you can manipulate things like this. Okay. And then I can go to movies report. Under this, if you click on any of this tab, like, okay, you can see the filtering that it is being provided. Okay. So there's a lot of more information that you can be able to see. And then if you go to the calendar as well, now the calendar will always pick up the current date. Okay, so the current date 23. Okay. However, if you want to see things that has happened in the past, so we need to check, because this data is from 2017, I guess, to 2019. Okay, yeah, so in May 2017, you can see the events that are being displayed on the calendar. Okay, so you can see the events that are being displayed on the calendar, and that is why the release dates, okay, these are the release dates, okay, and the name of the movie, okay. right? So Atomic Blonde, okay, it was released July 2017. And The Dark Tower, okay, The Kidnap, okay. So you can see more detailed information on the release dates, okay. So I click on today, so it backs to today. Of course, there is no this. Then the last one that you will want to look at is the administration page, okay. In the administration page, now you can talk about configuring options, you can talk about user interface, theme and style, you can talk about the dashboards, okay. You can get your application error logs, your page performance, your page views, how many people are viewing the page, okay. The feedbacks, okay, the access control settings, the user levels authentication. So all these are what you can be able to do and configure on your application. So just have a look at it. All right, now we come back to home. So now we are going to go back to the application builder. This is the application builder tab, right? So if I click on the application builder tab, you can see I have the SQL workshop, all right? And then in the SQL workshop, you have the object browser. Okay, so if you have the object browser, you can see there are two tables in this object browser. Because like I said, I have utilized, I have done this for a previous class. And so today's table that we have created is movies 1. But in your case, you are going to find what? Movies. Now clicking on the table will display the underlying data of this table under the object browser. So if I'm a little faster, please, you can caution me so that I can wait. Now remember that this ID, so the default is using a sequence. Remember, I taught you how to create a sequence. So you see any ID in this table is generated by a sequence, and it will get the next value, and it's a primary key. Okay, so you can see that there's a sequence that has been created automatically, and I showed you how to also create a sequence and assign a sequence. Now, these are the structure of the underlying table, okay? Title, genre, country, production are the information from the table that we have. And then if you click on the data, now you will be able to find all the data that are inside that Excel file in your application. So title, genre, country, production company, runtime, and you can see all the underlying data. If you want to see the indexes, these are the unique indexes that are created. You want to see the models, okay? The model is for the movie. There is no much. There are no multiple tables assigned to this, okay? So, and this are so many other things like the triggers that I showed you about. There is no trigger in this table yet, because I explained the function of a trigger. The function of a trigger, if anything changes in this table, the trigger should be able to fire. And so you should take note that I will ask you to create a trigger when you create your final application, okay? And then you create a trigger. If you want to create a trigger, all you need to use is the word create and then enter the SQL statement for your trigger. Is that clear?
Yes.
All right. And then another important thing that I want you to see is that in this underlying object, there is one important column at the last. It's called the sample query. Now, what does the sample query does? The sample query actually gave you an ideas of queries that can be created on this data set that you have given. Okay, so example, you can see select all. This is select all from a movie, okay, from the table, okay, and then you give an alias, okay, movies from movies, okay. So you're selecting all. You can see then the next column, okay, like the recommendation for the bar chart. You can see I have a query, select genre, count all from movies, group by the genre, order by 2 in a descending order. All right. So you can see country, production company. So these sample queries highlight or try to understand your underlying data set, and then what provide a suggestion on what you need to do.
Sir, are you speaking?
Yes,
I
yes.
cannot hear anything.
No. I'm waiting for you to catch up. Are you there?
We're here.
Okay. So now, when you get the sample queries, you see how the underlying queries will be. Then we also have the SQL environment. So when you click on the SQL environment, this will allow you to see the general SQL for the entire table and the data type that have been defined on this. Okay. So if you go back to the app builder, you have this, and then under the SQL workshop also you can drop down and you go to SQL commands, because what we have seen is the object browser. So in the SQL command example is where you can query like your SQL developer environment, right? Select all from movies 1, right? And so you run your query, and then your query will display the output of your query. And so to do that, when you enter the query like this, you need to click on what? Run, and then you will see below it, it has generated what? All the output of the what? Query that you have entered. Okay, so these are all the outputs. So if you try to enter this, you will see all of this. And then again, there are some important things: SQL browser, SQL commands, SQL script. Okay, you can get a lot of script. You can import script from other files into this. And then another thing is the utilities. This is very important as a database administrator. So you can have a data workshop, a data generator, quick SQL sample data set like what I have brought into this application development is a sample data set that we're using. Schema comparison, methods on tables, object that you have deleted, object reports, information about your database, so you can find all of these things in the utilities. Then the last one you want to check also is the team utility, team development. Team development allows you to be able to work in teams with other developers who are working on the same project with you. So you can install labels and and then you all can work together as a team. Okay, so you can create an app and you can create a project management processes. And then another important thing last is in this tab is the gallery. Now, the gallery allows you to get some sample applications that are already out there and you just want to install them into your applications. Okay, so example now, if you're talking about Apex PWA references, so enables developers to build progressive web apps that can be installed on any desktop or a mobile device to deliver a more native app experience. So when you install this, you are going to incorporate it with your application, and it will allow your application to be what? Deploy on another platform. Okay. So these components, again, sample approvals allows you to manage changes to employees' salary and jobs after getting the approval of an appropriate individual, highlighting the key features of the approval component. So these are also things that you can sample calendar. Already we have calendar, monthly calendar. Application highlights CAT regions in Oracle. Regions are native region type. They provide developers with powerful and flexible way to display data in a block of size. So these are very intuitive components that are required for building applications. So what are we saying is that in a nutshell, you can have the starter app. You can check the starter app. These are customers, helps you to improve your customer interactions. Okay, polls and the rest. Okay, you can also custom your apps. Okay, want to see more on your own apps here, you can custom create your own gallery. All right, so these are all what are obtainable in Oracle Apex development. Now, simply means you can build an application with Apex even when you are not advanced in CSS, advanced in programming, advanced in coding, but you can be able to what? Develop any types of applications without having so much information or stress of learning how to program any other programming language. So let's go back into the app builder. And now, if you go back into the app builder, you can click on the movies here, on the movies here, okay? So because already you cannot say create, you have already created, okay? So now you need to edit that movie. So you click on that, and then it will open the app. And so all you need to do is say run, or you just go back to the tab that you already have it open, because if you have closed this tab, you can go back to here and then say run app, then it will open that tab again. Okay, but now we need to customize this according to our desires, or how we want to make sure that this looks intuitive. Okay, so let's go to the dashboard. Now, again, notice something. When you move to this board, you can find this black bar at the bottom. Can you see? Application ID. This is the home, Oracle home, page 2. I'm already on page 2, sessions, debug, quick edit, and customize. Then you have developer tool options here. All right. Now, for us to modify any of these things, there are several ways we can do that, but we can, these tools are not accessible by your clients, of course, because you are the developer, and that's why you can find these tools for what? For developing the system, okay? So if you click on quick edit here, you will see that automatically each of the part that you are moving your mouse over is what? Highlighting the when you hover, is highlighting each of these, and by the side you can see that it has a what? A spanner, which might like normally like settings for editing, right? Which is a common thing. If you click on it, it's going to take you into this dashboard settings now. Then you can customize the dashboard. Now, but once you click on this quick edit, actually you can click anywhere on the either on the genre. You don't have to necessarily click on the setting. So you can click anywhere in this, and then once you click, it will load this environment. Okay. Now, when you first load it, you will see a lot of breadcrumbs and a lot of stuff like this. What I did in my environment, there are spaces that are not required. If you look at it, I have clicked on this hide empty position. So let me uncheck it. Now you see on your own computer, you will find something like this, basically, right? Do you find something like this? Are you there?
Yes.
Yes.
So you found something like this, right?
Yeah.
Like let's say under you have breadcrumbs, so you find previous, close, delete, help, change. You can see them. Next, search field, you can see them, right? Under body, you have the genre, you have copy, edit, previous, blah, blah, blah. Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Now, this information, we don't necessarily need them. So because we don't need them, so you need to what? Click on, because I hide the global page components. Okay, so these are the global page components. Again, I don't want them to appear. Okay, because I am not dealing with them now. So I had the global page components by clicking on that. And then I also hide empty positions. Okay, so empty positions, I don't want them to appear so that I can easily what? Modify my graph without a problem. Have you done that? So looking here, click on hide empty legacy position. If it is not, hide empty position, Control D, E, and hide global page component. I'm waiting for you. So what it does, it simplifies the page layout and hide all those positions that we will not need them. So here, because I have hide all those things, now I can see the breadcrumb region at the top. If you are a developer, you should understand what a breadcrumb region means. Always at the top of any applications, okay? Then I can see the body. The body is, you know, the breadcrumb regions normally is where the menus are at the top, right? So if you understand design by wireframes or HCI, interaction design modeling. So we have the body, and then the content, which is the body is actually the content body of your page. So because the plot that we have there is a bar chart, right? So we have the genre, we have the country, we have the production, and we have the what? The runtime. Okay. So 4 regions are what that are displayed on our bus. So now if I go back here, you will see it is just the same thing. Now let me explain something for you. This dashboard here is the breadcrumb, which is the breadcrumb, this one. Okay, so after this dashboard, okay, so the breadcrumb bar comes immediately. So this dashboard is actually in the breadcrumb region, and then now you have the what? All of these places are the breadcrumb regions. Now you have the body. Now what is the body? The genre, the country, the production, and the runtime. And this is what we have: the genre, the country, the production, and the runtime, right? So we need to make this to be a pie chart, okay? So in order to make it to be a pie chart, we need to make some little changes. So because we want this January to be a pie chart, so when you click on it, you can see that it is displaying by the right. It is displaying by the right information. Okay. So now I want to be able to change this. I will say that this is movies by genre. Okay. Okay. So and you have, it is a chart. Okay, so you can see it is a chart. So when you put movies by genre here changes to movies by genre. Okay, here changes to movies by genre. And then maybe in some of your environment you will find attributes under movies by genre. You will find attributes. But if you do not find attributes here under movies by genre, just move to the top of the right corner here. You will see attributes here. Attributes. So when you click on this attribute, you can see now that the chart type is displayed. So, and what I want is what? A pie chart. I want a pie chart. And then when I click on a pie chart, I need to also be able to what? Modify the series. I need to be able to modify the series. So please change movies by genre, then click on attributes and change it to pie chart. So again, you can find all the different options if you have changed it to a pie chart. Okay. I have my data cursor. I want to be able to show the label of the pie. So what I need to do is go back to this series, click on this series, okay? So I have the value of the chart, the animations, all of this, legend, title, okay? So, and then click on series, go to series under that. And then under series, you go to the property editor, okay? So under this property, when you click on series, you will see the identification series 1. So these are the property editor: source, local database, SQL query. You will see all of this. You scroll down, appearance. So under appearance, you will find the label. Okay, you will see label here. So and display as a label. Actually, it is being displayed as a label, but in some cases, maybe you will find percentage. If you find percentage, so please change it to what? Display as a label. Okay, under series 1. So label must be displayed as a label. So the position of the label is automatic. Now, another important thing here is when you come here, there's an underlined SQL query here. So you can see the SQL query. This is selecting the count of the genre by movies and group by genre, and also order by 2. So are you there? Have you changed the label? Have you changed the label?
Yes.
Okay. So go ahead. You can click save or you can click this one. This is to run. Okay. So, but I always want to save to be sure. Okay. So change is saved and then I can what? Run, because sometimes this is save and run at the same time. But sometimes I want to be sure I have saved it. So now you will see that my genre has changed. Can you see? And this time around, it's what? It's given me a much more intuitive what kind of information that I need regarding the movie genres that I have. Okay. Are you all there?
Yes.
Because my country data did not display before, so I just refresh the page so that it can display. So make sure everyone is here. You're understanding the process. Okay. So next, I want the runtime. We can also modify the runtime chart because this one is not really intuitive. So what you can do is click on quick edit, and then at the bottom page, click on quick edit, and then click on anywhere on the runtime chart. And now it will highlight the runtime chart. You can see all the rest are not highlighted, but the runtime chart is what highlighted. Okay. So under the runtime chart, you can click on the series. Okay. On the series. So we need to change the SQL query on the runtime chart. So if you click on series, it will display this, and then this is the SQL query here. Okay, but you need to click on this open arrow code editor. You need to click on this code editor. All right. So I don't want it to descend by order by descending order. So I will just order by 1, and I'll remove the descending order. Okay, that way. So when you do that, you click on this to validate your SQL. Okay, so if it comes out red, so validation successful. If it comes out red, it means that the validation is not done successful. So you need to modify your code. And so that's okay. You can see that the SQL query here has been updated. All right. And you can go down to appearance, maximum number of rows. You can see performance maximum number of rows to process is set to 20. Yeah. But I don't want that to be 20. I want to remove that. So delete the maximum number of rows. Okay. And then you can now run and save your changes to see. Okay, so it's updating. All right, now you see that the runtime is much better. Now, which movie has the highest runtime? This movie, almost 2 hours series, okay? More than 2 hours, right? 60 minutes is 1 hour, right? So runtime, you can see that this certain movie is a group of series, okay? and it has the what, and so this is like a bell curve graph, right? You know what is called the bell curve graph, right? Now it is much more intuitive. So from here I see movies that are what, short time in terms of running, all right, and it is much more easier to understand the graph, okay? So in terms of run time. So this looks far much more interesting than all these things that we are having like before. So 90 minutes is around an hour and 1 hour and a half. So you can see movies that are in that range. Okay. So we can show now revenue we can show the revenue and the budget for the January. Okay. Now we can click on edit page bottom, on edit page at the bottom. And what we want to do is to create another chart. Now, if you do not have a space, because you might feel this if you try to drag this down, okay, so the bar chart, the chart that you want to create will disappear because you don't have enough space. And if you try to bring it up again, it will also come up and you will not have a space to create. Normally, what you need to do is just click and drag and drop, okay? Click and drag and drop here, but make sure that you can see that it is what, at the bottom, where it is much highlighted here in much thicker, is this pink color, is where it will appear. So you see, I click and drag and then move it down to the bottom. Please do this if you have not done that.
Can you repeat that process?
Okay. I will delete that. Okay. Now, you can right click on this chart and say add to the body, and then under runtime should be after runtime. So after runtime, you see it places it in this position. Yeah. You can drag it this way. Okay. And another way to do that actually, so let me delete it. Another way to do that is to copy to under runtime, then row after. Okay, so now it places this production under runtime, row after. That is another way, but it means you need to modify the what, this production information, but I do not want that. So this is way to do it. When you have it like this, click on the chart, drag it into it, and then you will see it will highlight the position that you want. So the position that I want is at the bottom, of production company. Okay, so I drop it there, and then you will see the new chart region that is being created, and you will see the title as new. So we need to modify that title. So this title as new here, we'll call it, this is January by budget and by revenue. Okay. Are you there? So, because it is a region item. Now, did you get this? Did you import this correctly?
Yes.
Yes.
All right. So now go to the source. Under the source, you will see location. Under location, select local database. Local database. Now, when you select local database, you will see table name becomes red. You will see the genre becomes red. You will see the genre by budget by this type becomes also red. Okay. Then the type now is not table of view. Now the type is going to be SQL query. So select SQL query. The type is SQL query. So now we need to write an SQL query. So you can see because we selected SQL query, local database SQL query. So click on this SQL editor or code editor. Click on it, and then it will open the code editor. And so once the code editor is open, we are going to enter the SQL query that we need, because now we want to be able to what? See the budget of the movie. We want to be able to see the revenue of the movie. Okay, how much money they have gotten. All right, and then we type the SQL query in this place. All right, so now the SQL query will be select genre, comma, AVG stands for average. So I want the average budget. Okay, is going to be called average underscore budget. I want the average revenue of the movie on revenue as AVG underscore revenue from movies 1. Remember, my table is movies 1 and yours will be movies group by genre and order by 1. Then you need to validate your SQL. Okay, validation successful. So please, I'll wait for you to enter the code. If you finish typing the code, let me know. Hurry up, time is going.
I think all are finished.
Okay, so when you are finished, you just click OK. And then now we need to go and enter the series. So when you click OK, you can see that it has entered this SQL statement for you here. But now go back to the left side under genre by budget and revenue, the series. So you click on the new. Okay, you click on the new. So now the name is going to be budget. Identification is going to be what? This is budget. And then sequence is 10. Location is region source. Okay. So, and then the series name is going to be genre, and then the value aggregation is AVG budget. AVG budget, okay? So now, when you do that, you have finished the series for this. Then come back to the budget. Come back to the budget. Have you done that? Have you entered budget? Let me use capital B. Okay, budget. Sequence is 10. Location under source is region source. Label is genre, and value aggregation, the value is average underscore budget that we have typed in the SQL syntax. Have you done that?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Now move back to the budget. Right click on the budget and say duplicate. So when you duplicate this, it's going to tell you budget 1. So now go back to the next series and now change this budget 1 to revenue. Okay. And it's also region source, but this time around is going to be revenue, right? So here, leave label as genre, then go to value as revenue. So I will save my work. Are you all there?
Yes, teacher.
Everyone done it?
Yeah.
Okay. Now I will run this page because I have updated that. Now what you need to do is, because we put it at the bottom of the page, right? So scroll down. Now can you see that you have a new page, revenue, genre by budget and revenue? Okay, so action. Okay, budget, you can see, and you can see the revenue on that movie. So this is the action. Actually, in some of your screen, you might be able to see the key. Okay, because my resolution is encrypted, so you cannot see the key. You will see budget and revenue somewhere after the Western, but this page is a little encrypted within my presentation, but you will be able to see budget and revenue. However, you can see that this is budget, this is revenue. So it means that this lot of profit. So what movie makes more profit here? I can see that animation. Okay, there it was about 89 million. Is that $89 million? And look at the revenue. Wow. So people making anime movies are multi-billionaires. Okay, comedy not too expensive, and look at the revenue. So what am I trying to say? We are conducting what? Analytical analysis of the background application. Okay, have you all gotten this? Have you all gotten this?
Yes.
Okay, now go back to page 2, edit page, this page. So you will see as edit page, or you can just click on that page 2. Maybe you have maybe edit page or the same name, but click back on this. we can rearrange that if we want. For country, where's country? Check country. The series, I want to change it to pie chart, chart type. I want to change the country to pie chart too, because I feel that that will be much better. Country. So on the attributes of country, why is my attribute not working? Okay. So type, I want it to be pie chart also. Now again, you can reposition this how you want it, okay? So if you want the movie by genre, the runtime, and then the country, so you can arrange them as you want, okay? So maybe I want movies by genre, then I want to put the runtime first, then I want to put the country, and then you can see I have rearranged actually. And then if I also want the production company and then the budget, so I can also, it's giving me switching between production company and the budget, but I'm looking at also how to just, yes, put here. And so I have rearranged this. So if I save and run this, you will see. So can you see that I have movies by genre? I have the runtime, I have the country, and then I have what? The company, production company, and the genre. But however, you see, I have some odd spaces here. Can you see? I have some odd spaces that I don't like. Okay? So this does not really fit in well with my design, so I can change it, and then I can see the outcome. Okay, I can leave it like this. Depending, is your choice. Is your choice. However, we need more data to be able to align because we need to add a label for this, because this is having a label, this is having a label. So we need to be able to also add a label for this so that they can balance together. But okay, we leave the dashboard as it is. You will make update for me when you create your programs. Country, series, label should be label. Okay, so it's displayed as label. So which one is this? How many rows being displayed? Okay. Now we need to, okay, so this is the dashboard. We were able to what? Modify and create a dashboard based on the underlying data that we have in our system. Now we go to movies report, the tab. Just go to movies report. Now we need to be able to what? Modify the movies report. So click on movies report. Now on the movies report, you can see you have actions, okay? Filter, data, sort, aggregate, sum, chat, group, okay, report. You can download, you can do subscription on the report. You can filter, let's say comedy, okay? You can filter comedy. So now you can see raw text containing comedy. You can have what filters. All these are what only comedies that have been what filtered. Okay, so I want to cancel that. So, but you should know that there are actions that we can what all take to perform. Now, another thing that you should look at it in this. I wanted to see the poster. If you move to your right, you will see the other pages. I think because of my screen presentation, I am limited to how well I can zoom out. But if you move right, you can see the poster. Okay. And also you can find if you click on any of this, you can filter. Okay, you can filter by either ascending or descending. So this is a form of a sort. Okay, this is a form of a sort. You can see filter. Okay, and then also action, you can do the group by. You can do the group by. So again, group by, you can select the column that you want to group by. So add a group by column by genre. Not this one, not this one. Wait. Group by. Okay, so I want to group by genre. And then I need to select the function average. And then I need to select the column average budget. Okay. And then I also need to add another function, average, and then average revenue. Okay. So if I say apply now you can see I am having the genre, the average budget, and the average revenue that is being what generated in times of report. So I am given a report now on this. Okay, so you can still go to this and add the third function here. Let's say average, and let's say vote average also. So let's say the vote average of this. So when you apply, you see that those are the underlying. So you can see the genre, you can see the budget, and you can see the average revenue. Okay. So if you click on the group by, you would see that you will see that everything is given in an ascending order. Okay. When you click on this average voting, you will see that everything is in ascending order. The average voting, you can see average vote. Everything is in ascending order. Okay, so you can select the column one, you say this is average vote, okay, and you want it in a descending order. And when you apply, you will see that you can see now it's starting descending 76666 going down like that. So you can be able to what? Understand how much money that has been provided. So if you go back to the group by again, you can group by the country. You can group by the country. Okay. You can also group by the country in order for you to see how much money is made. So if I do like this and I select apply, this time around it's through the country. Or you say production company. Let's use production company. So you can see automatically Cosmo Films, Many or Diamond Dogs, okay, Icon, Solaris Films. So the names of the production companies are appearing, the average budget that they use in each of their production, okay. Now you can also change this average budget to say, okay, I want to see the average revenue. The average revenue. So you can see average revenue that they have received when they perform or when they sell this movie is being displayed. Okay. You can also edit this and say function you want to sum. Okay, you want to sum the budget. You want to sum the budget, and you also want the sum of the average. So these are all what? Applying. So this is the sum of the budget. So you can see they spend this, and this is the sum of the revenue, and this is the sum of the average vote. So you can see the names of the companies and how much money they are able to make. So you can simply go to actions and say report and say save report, and you can give it the name, give it a description, and only display for developer. Save is only display for what? The developer. Okay. So you can say group by production companies. Okay. And then you write your description and you say public. So example, if I say as named, okay, so you leave it name. So you just say, let's say group by, we group them by production company. I can write descriptions, okay, and then I can apply. Some of you, you will find it as public, but some of you will not find it as public, okay? So if you just apply, then that will go. If you have the public option, then if you apply, it will go public. And then when you do that, you will see that you have what? Save report, okay? Group by. But so here you can also go back and say primary report. So the primary report is the original report that we have, okay? Which is the same thing that we have what saved, and is the same thing as the also group by report. So you can save and you can also revert back to other saves that you have made, okay? So, and you can also actually reset most of this. This is to view your report. Okay. So if you click on all of this, you're going to what? Exit out of the report. Are we there?
Yeah, Professor, can you give us some minutes break?
No break because I don't have time today.
Okay.
You can quickly go up and drink some water or bring some water because we will finish at it's almost 12 and I have not finished the development. This is one way I want to finish the development. Okay. Now, another thing that we can do is under action, we can have a chart. Where's my chart? Where's my chart? Okay. You need to remove the group by. So you delete the group by so that you can have the chart interface to come up. So you can say you want a chart, and when the chart come up, so your label column is genre, you select by genre. The function that you want should be count. I want to count, and then default sorting, okay, and you apply. Now you can see I have provided a report. I have provided a report, okay? And then you can also clear this chart. You can also clear this chart, and then you can have another filter, okay? So you can have filter, and in your filter, your column should be, let's say, vote count or vote average. Vote average not equal or greater than equal. Let's use greater than equal the expression. So let's say greater than equal 6, and we apply this filter. And then you can see these are all the reports greater than equal 6. Okay. I can create the chart. So like this, I can click on this. This is the chart, and this is the average. Okay, I can change the average to less than equal 6, and I can still find the display. Okay, and it's displaying based on the chart now. So you can see group by fantasy crime, group animations. Okay. So these are ways by which you can utilize the report. Okay. So if you say report view again, you're going back to your original report, and you can also go to action and say download. And now this download, you can decide, you can send it to an email, or you can, if you click on download, it gives you the option to save to CSV, to HTML, to Excel, or to save your report as a PDF. Okay. So and then you can download, or you can send it to and send us an email. So if you send us email, it gives you the opportunity to what? Write the report and send to the report to the right personnel. So now that is about search. Let's go back to search. We have just done report, okay? So we have seen how reports works and how you can integrate and provide these reports. Now, the essence of report is not for your viewers. That's one thing I want you to know. The essence of the report is for the company, right? When you develop an application, you should be able to what? Do analysis of the application, provide decision for the what? Business makers. And that is why I showed you some basic principles of how to what? Do some basic I just did averaging and summing and count. Nothing special about what I have done. But now let's look at searching. Okay, so searching could be important for your for the client, not for the in-house. Okay, even for the in-house is okay, but when you develop an application, you want people to be able to what? Have a quick search. Okay, so let's go back to our application. Oh, sorry, I click on time. So click on application, or okay. You know where I'm coming from, right? Are you with me, or I have gone ahead of you? Hello?
You are a little bit too fast, but I think we can catch up.
Let me go back. Let me go back. So I was okay. I was on the on this page. I was on search here, right? So I say click on this app ID, your application ID, okay? Your application. Can you see?
Yeah.
Okay, so when you click on it, it will take you back to the applications where you have all the pages that has been created. And we need to create a report page, and we call it faceted report, okay? Because you remember, we have an idea of the page has already given us an idea because we want to do search, okay? So create page. Are you there?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, so click on faceted. Click on faceted, okay? Faceted search. Are you there?
Yeah.
So, page, report, faceted report. Okay, let me go back again. So create page. Okay, now, some of you will have to see report, okay? Some of you will have to see report. These are other types of pages, but on the component of what we want to create, we actually want to create faceted, okay? So don't click on interactive report. Some of you will see report, then when you click on report, then you will see faceted search, okay? So just click, but if you just see faceted search, just click on that. And so the page number, you don't modify, you don't touch the page number, okay? So now what I want to call it is movies, one card. Yours will be movie, okay? Yours will be movie, all right? And then I need a breadcrumb. I need to have page. So the table to use is my movie table 1. I didn't see the option for I didn't see the option. I'm trying to see the option for breadcrumb. Anyway, next.
I think it's in the navigation. Oh,
In the navigation, you see breadcrumb?
yeah.
Okay.
So should we click the open it or turn it off?
I need a breadcrumb because I need a menu for that.
Navigation. Yeah, that's.
Okay. So used, okay, by default, they already choose to use the breadcrumb. And then entry name. Entry name, just the name of the movies. Movies 1. That's the navigation. It's just the navigation. Parent entry, no parent entry. Okay. Okay. Okay, so the navigation is okay. We don't need anything in the navigation. So create new navigation. Actually, faceted table. Create a new, yeah, create new navigation. Okay. And movie cards. Budget. Now, it is important that you choose the option to display this as card, okay? So choose the option to display the report as card. And so I should have some columns to. Let me see. Okay, so in a grid, in a float, horizontal card attributes are important. So title actually is going to be title. Body column genre. Icon initials. Poster underscore path. I need poster underscore path. And then the let me go back. I think there's something that is missing. Okay, voting average, budget number, runtime, production country, genre. Movies card, local database, table movies, navigation, breadcrumb parent, no parent entry. Okay, create navigation, create new navigation, parent navigation menu. Aha. I should be able to provide a parent navigation menu. All right, are you with me?
Yes.
Okay. Breadcrumb settings is very important because that is where movies. Thinking of movies, parent navigation menu, entry, movie search, facet table icon. Okay. Revenue. Poster path, okay. IDMB, okay. All these ones will be there by default. To be sure. Okay. Popularity. You can search by popularity. So if you say float, it means it's gonna display the card in floating forms. But let's try grid. Initial column that will be displayed. Genre. Release date. Okay. So next is just create the page. Okay, now I have created that page, but we need to run the page and see how it looks like. Okay, now you can see thriller, comedy. These are the movies and the days and the time. Do you have output like this? Do you have an output like this?
No.
No?
Yeah. It showed exactly like the movie search. Not sure why.
Yours shows like a movie search?
Yeah.
Can Can you share your screen? Can I see?
Okay. Here's it. Movie card. It's like this.
Total count. No, it should show like mine first because did you select grid? Because this is a table.
I'm not sure. Well, you did pretty fast, so I didn't catch up with what you do when configuring. Should
Okay, you
should
can
I,
delete.
maybe
You
I
can
can
delete this
create
page.
again.
Delete this page. Delete this page.
Okay.
Now go to create page. Okay. Give it a name.
Card.
Yes. Yes.
The
The table.
movie. Everything is fine.
Navigation.
No parent.
Parents.
This one is what about this one? The navigation menu entry.
No
Movie
parents yet.
search. I think movie search.
Search. Okay.
Okay. Now next.
Next. Table movie that exists. Note that the table name is
No.
case
Okay, click
sensitive.
on the
Oh,
table. Click on the top of the table. No. Click on the by the right.
this one?
No. By the right. The drop down by the right of the table. Yes, click there. Okay, select from there. Good.
The card.
Average count. Voting count. Vote count. Select vote count. Okay. Nothing at the top, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cards. Yes, you select cards. Okay, next. Okay, grid. So title, genre, initial column. Select initial column.
Journal.
Yes, genre. Good. Batch
What about
column.
this?
What did I put there? Batch column. Okay, just put select release date.
Release date.
Release date, yes.
Okay.
Okay.
So
Create page. Yes.
I think it should work.
Now run it.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. So you can still see my screen, right? Because I did not stop sharing.
No, I think if I share, your screen will
Okay, so it's
automatically.
broken my screen.
Yes.
Okay, I'm back to sharing.
I don't see your screen.
How about now?
I see it now.
Okay.
Maybe a little. Can you see now?
Yeah.
Okay, now the essence of this because we choose row count, okay, all those row count, we choose those things, they will appear. Now the point is, you can see if I choose runtime less than 90 here, because I have choose runtime, these are movies that are less than 90 minutes. If I choose by country, okay, So these are movies by country. You can see the country is what? United States of America, and runtime less than 90. If I choose a comedy, it's actually filtering the movie. So you can see comedy, 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 and it was displaying. So you can see all my filters are being given. Okay. So just try to understand how these things works. Okay. So I will unfilter this, guys. Okay, so I am not ordering anything now. So make sure that you have followed me to this level. Now, I missed something in this movie. Country, production, runtime. I miss. Okay. Go to edit page. Under the breadcrumb. We missed the postcard because if the postcard is not there, I cannot be able to bring up the page. This is so search is genre, country, production, runtime, budget, and I want to edit this. There is a missing column. So there is a missing column here. I will okay, let me delete this page. Hey, where is the delete page? Oh, these are plugins. Can anyone see the list page on this page for me?
Just click to the setting button.
Here?
The one to
Yes. This
delete
is what I'm
page is right below.
Yes. This is what I'm looking for. Confirm delete. You have requested. Where's the confirm? Where's the confirm?
Just scroll down. It's at the top.
Permanent delete speech. Yes. Okay, so I will go back to my application. I will go back to create. I will show you what I missed, okay? So faceted page. Okay, now my ID is 9. So what name did I give?
You set it as movie cart.
Movie cart. Okay. Then the table is on this movie 1. Navigation breadcrumb is no parent entry. Create new entry, parent navigation menu. Parent navigation menu.
I think you didn't do anything in that
Yes,
section.
I'm thinking there. Okay, so here. Oh, poster part. Why the poster part is not highlighting? Searchable. Yes, it should be searchable.
Maybe you didn't select the cart.
Okay. So there's nothing to select the card here. Definition, parent.
Just move to the next page. And at the top. What? They must have.
Okay.
The
Card.
display as. Yeah.
Yes, card. Oh, it's still not showing. So, refresh.
Wait, did my screen sharing in the previous
Okay,
show
I
this?
think maybe they will allow this to go searchable by default, okay? Because I see it is searchable, all right? So searchable already, it's been defined as by default. So the one that it is not searchable by default is having no. Do you understand? So in the previous version that I work, this is not searchable. Poster path is not searchable, so you have to search it. But however, in this, you can see at the column heading, it is searchable by default, so searchable. If it is yes, then you can be able to search it. If it is no, then you need to add it that you want to search it in the something. So for me to avoid any on warrant, so let me just, those ones that I selected should be able to also be searched. If you search by revenue or you search by whatever value you want to search. Okay. We leave it as grid, and then title. What is the title? January.
January, yeah.
Body. What is the body?
Still the January.
Release date.
Release
Really?
date.
I think so.
I thought the last one is a release date.
Is the last one that is release date?
I can't remember.
Too many things happen.
They actually changed the names of these things. This was not what were on the system, so they modified some of these things. Okay. Initial column. Okay, so initial column, we can use country. You can do, don't worry, whatever you do is for searching, but it will define the algorithms after you have done that. Okay. Okay, let me just leave it like this. Okay, so let's move on from here. It's showing the title of the movie. So, I should be able to select January, country, and clear. Like, so runtime, you can see under runtime, you can be able to clear. So January, okay, I think my system is misbehaving. So by January, by country, okay. Yes, I still did not see the, anyway, all these are searchable. Okay, so let's move on. So let's go to quick edit. And so we have so on quick edit, when you click on quick edit on the search result, now this is not coming up. Under columns. because we should be able to get the postcard. Is the postcard that I'm interested in, not this search. This search cannot do anything. Home. This is not giving us the actual things to do. Maybe they change it to cards. Maybe they change it to card, faceted cards. Okay. Movie cards. Movie 1. New entry, no parent selected. Yes. Yes. Title. Body genre. Cards attributes. Do I miss anything here? Model dialog. Page mode normal cards. Source table. Movies. Navigation. Breadcrumb, no parent, should create new. Okay, no parent. Okay, faceted. Click card. So cards attributes. Okay, create page. Let me see the output. Okay, I just have order by genre, order by title. Okay, this is still not what I am looking for. Quick edit. It must be the faceted, is the faceted, but they have changed something, so needs to be able to figure out that. So crazy. Okay, create page. Faceted search. Okay, I'll go with this. Movies, movie cards. Okay. Okay. Breadcrumb parent entry movie search. Okay. And no parent. I'm trying to see how I can manipulate this to get me what I want. So cards, vote count. Title. Poster path. I think this is where I got it wrong. Body column. Body column. Can you see here? This body column, I think this is where I got it wrong. Then initial column could be production company. Okay, let me create with this poster part. Still on page. Create with this. Yes. This is what I wanted. Okay. So can you make correction, please?
So I don't know what is the difference at the last time you create and the present.
No. This is the different. This part. Can you see this picture?
Yeah.
This is what I want because we are creating a card and we are going to translate this card to an image. Okay.
Okay.
So because when you search a movie on the internet, it must display the poster, right? So
I
can
think
some
didn't allow us to like change the setting of the page.
you
Do we
cannot
have to
change that?
delete it?
You have to delete it. You cannot change that settings because it's creating from the sources. If I can change the settings, I would have just gone to send the settings, but you have to create the page from the beginning. So can you share your screen? Let me see. Someone can share the screen so I can guide. Who want to share the screen?
Okay, let me share it then.
Okay, share so that they can see what you do. Okay, create page. You deleted the page already, right?
Yes, I do.
Faceted. Yes, same. Faceted. Movie cards.
We got
Yes, so select from your table.
the table.
Yeah. Navigation. No parents. Create new, no parent. Okay.
The navigation menu entry is the same, right?
No parent, yes. Next.
Card.
Cards. And then vote count. Vote count. Okay, next. Now this is where the problem is. So body, post path, poster path.
Post the card. Okay.
Yes, yes. Then you can choose anything. You can choose anything. What I wanted is the
I'll choose the
poster part.
joiner.
The body is the most important for me.
Hai cái dưới chọn cái gì cũng được.
Don't have genre
Yeah.
2 times, so change it. Don't have genre 2 times.
Okay.
Okay. All right, run the page.
Oh, it works.
Yes, yes,
Oh,
now it's working. So you can see that path, right?
Yeah.
Because that body part is where we want to display the images from the movies in the grid search.
Okay.
Or you're trying to get the image location, you cannot get it like that.
Yeah.
I thought I should. Okay.
It's not the image location. The image location is in another server. So we will retrieve the image location.
Okay.
So I will
Yeah.
share my screen back. Oh, so it's time, right?
Yeah, it's time.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so yes, so you can find okay, let's do this one quickly and then we can find the so on the movie card you just click on quick edits and then click on it and then you will have to come to this environment. So under the search result, search for set, search column. Card titles. Movie cards, rendering, grid column. Content body. Post rendering. Content body. Why I do not have okay, so I think I will need to find out about this content body. I am not still seeing what I want to see here because I need to be able to see the card title. I cannot see the card title under the content body. Do anybody has a content body in his app? under the body, can you see column called card title?
Oh, where?
Under body by the left, you will see something like this body, then you will see search result column and you will find card text.
No, there's no text here.
Okay, save your work. Then this will be done next class because it's already time up. Okay.
Okay.
So make sure you log into your account 1 or 2 times within the week, because this is an evaluation copy of the account. If you don't log in within 1 week, Oracle will lock this account and you have to apply for a new account. Okay.
Yes.
And so
We have
if that happens, it means you have to recreate it from the beginning. So just try and log in into the account, maybe leave it for like 5 minutes then, okay, to show that you have done something within the week, because this is just an evaluation copy for education purpose. Okay.
Yes.
All right.
We have 1 class per week, so I don't think we have to worry about that.
About what?
Well, we have 1 class per week, so I don't think we have to worry about open it regularly.
No. You just, I said you open it 1 time in a week, 1 or 2 times.
Yeah.
Because after 7 days, if you don't open it, they might lock the account.
After 7 days, I see.
Mm-hmm. And actually, this version is different from the version we have on the virtual machine. So this is updated version, and they have, you know, normally when they create update, they change so many things. So I need to reevaluate this update now and see what has changed that is making this disparity work. Lu Hai An.
Yes.
Nguyen Tumbak. Nguyen Tumbak.
Yes.
Khom Ti Chien. Nguyen Chi Khom. Nguyen Chi Khom.
Chen, yes.
Chi Khom. No. Trâm Văn Khương. Trần Văn Khương. Trần Văn Khương. Đỗ Minh Đức.
Yes.
Phạm Minh Hằng.
Yes, teacher.
Hoàng Thị Hiền.
Yes.
Phạm Thị Hiền.
Yes.
Vũ Trung Hiếu. Vũ Trung Hiếu.
Sorry, teacher, Nguyễn Chí Công. Yes. I'm Vũ Trung Hiếu.
Nguyen Đa Mỹ Hoa.
Yes, I'm here.
Đoan Văn Hoàng.
Yes, I'm here.
Quý Tân Hương.
Yes.
Dương Tư Hương. Dương Tư Hương. Nguyễn Thu Hương.
Yes.
Dương Tư Hương is not here. Nguyễn Đức Huy.
I'm here, teacher.
Đỗ Thị Huyền.
Yes.
Đỗ Thị Huyền.
Yes, I'm here.
Lê Thị Ngọc Linh.
Yes, sir.
Trương Càng Linh.
Yes.
Vũ Thị Diệu Linh.
Yes, I'm here.
Phạm Thị Lộ Anh.
Yes.
Trần Thị Lộ Anh.
Yes, I'm here.
Dương Đức Mạnh.
Yes.
Trần Bình Minh.
Yes.
Hoàng Trang Mỹ.
Yes, I'm here.
Tạ Thị Điểm Mỹ.
Yes, I'm here.
Đăng Thụy Ngàn,
Có.
Lê Tu Phương, Lê Tu
Yes,
Phương,
yes, I'm here.
Nguyễn Thị Tu Phương,
Yes.
Lê An Quyên,
Yes, I'm here.
Đào Không Quyên,
Yes, I'm here.
Phạm Thị Sáu,
Yes, I'm here.
Đỗ Duy Sơn,
Yes, Đỗ Duy Sơn, yes.
Đào Ngọc Thành,
Yes, I'm here.
Bùi Thu Thảo,
Yes.
Đinh Thị Hồng Thảo,
Yes, I'm here.
Đinh Thị Phương Thảo,
Yes, sir.
Nguyễn Thu Thảo,
Yes.
Ngân Nguyễn Hà Tư,
Yes.
Trinh Thị Tú Thúy,
Yes.
Nguyễn Đức Tuấn,
Yes, I'm here.
Vũ Tân Trang,
Yes.
Đoan Xuân Trinh,
Yes.
Ngô Đăng Tuyển Trung,
Yes.
Đinh Tàn Tung,
Yes, I'm here.
Lê Quý Văn,
Yes.
Vĩ,
Yes.
Đàm Hải Yến,
Yes, I'm here.
Nguyễn Thị Hải Yến.
Yes.
Vĩ, I didn't hear your voice today. What happened?
I'm Dương Thu Hương.
I'm Nguyễn Trí Công, teacher. Thank you.
Okay. Okay, you have to make sure that you have your application to the level I am. If you do not, just follow the recorded video and make sure you have it. You will be surprised what will happen if you don't have this done. Okay?